Okay, so
I feel like you were a big ass baby, Dalton. Like,
I was.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was.
look at him. Yes, he was a big ass.
I think
baby.
I think it was 11 inches.
Okay.
I'm sure your head was like the same size too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Probably pretty close.
Probably pretty close.
It was George Lopez, baby. It's fine.
What's that mean?
Hey, did
George
you never
Lopez has a fat fucking head.
Did you never watch his show?
I did.
Like when they'd cut back to like his childhood and it'd be like a kid with a giant head.
It would be like George Lopez's adult head on a kid.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, it was even more than that. It was like bobblehead style.
Right. You're a bobblehead baby?
Sure. We'll go with it.
I feel it.
I could see him being a waterhead baby.
I could see you being a shrunken head baby.
The fuck does that even mean?
Like you have a tiny little head.
Oh.
Like a normal sized baby body. You know?
Okay. All right.
Like the end of Beetlejuice.
I thought you were saying like voodoo or something.
You already did that.
Yeah, you did technically already do that. But
That seems
We're
like
doing it again. I
Wait.
clapped 3 times. And welcome to the club.
Jesus Christ.
Hello. How's it going, buddy?
fuck. I'm hanging on for dear life.
Oh my-
I'm
I
sorry.
can see it.
You're
You look like you're dying.
You look.
I have not slept. I'm probably over 24 hours in it right now. But
Goddamn.
mm-hmm.
Just pounding
Jesus.
the
Mm-hmm.
looking.
Did
dead
you
tired.
work the night before?
No.
No.
Probably woke up yesterday afternoon at some point
Okay.
and then drove around. But shit to listen to music in my O2 Subaru that has no aux cord or anything like that. Drove around, stopped, talked to you. We went to that Chinese restaurant 10 minutes before it closed. I
That
think
kind of dick.
they spit in all of our food.
I don't think they cared. Again,
I think-
it's a buffet. The food's going to get thrown out at the end of the night anyways.
I mean, you
So,
think that.
you know.
I don't know. If I ran a Chinese restaurant, like at about like if I close at 10 at 9:50 every night, I'm gonna walk around and spit in everything. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think
Because
that's how
assholes
that
like
works.
you might come in.
I don't think that's how that is.
I mean, that's very optimistic of you.
Well,
People are shit, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty positive.
All due respect to that in particular Chinese restaurant, they seem cool and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They even gave us a break. They didn't charge us like full
Yeah.
price last
Oh,
time.
awesome.
Yeah, it was nice.
They're super
But they
cool.
were also like, after we ate one plate, they were like, "All right, are you gonna fucking leave?" Like,
Yeah, they were
pretty pushy.
They were pushing us out.
Yeah, which
Which
fine.
was fair.
Yeah, totally
It
fair.
was fair
I
enough.
showed up right before they closed. I would have been pushing
That's
it
what
out
I mean.
too.
Yeah, totally. It was all Dalton.
Well, if it was you, I would have stayed an extra half hour.
I have more couth than that. I don't know if it's that I'm well mannered or whether it's like an anxiety thing.
I think it's anxiety.
I was like, I almost went to Portillo's today, but like the line was really long and there were like 6 guys outside in high vis vests, and I'm like, this just looks crazy. Like
This
I
looks
was
suspect.
like, yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going through this line. I really like Portillo's, but I'm not gonna sit through this line and talk to vest people. I don't know. No offense.
That guy
Hey.
got kicked in the nuts.
Hey.
And he looks like he's about to cry. That's rough.
Yeah, we got a free UFC fight going on in the background instead of our usual NBA games.
Yep. It's on.
Tory versus Kevin Holland. Round 1 of the main event. Kevin Holland, straight kick right to the fucking cock.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Kicked
was
him right in the pecker.
From the
that was
front kick right to the dick.
that looked
Jesus
intentional
Christ.
almost.
Yeah, it did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he may not. Yeah, no.
Got the Venom trunks on.
Yeah, they switched over to being Venom exclusive now.
Oh, okay.
Their deal with Reebok ended. Thank God.
Yeah, I hope that guy fucked his old lady before the fight because he's probably not gonna want to.
Yeah.
After.
Does he have kids?
I have no idea.
Because if
Yeah.
he doesn't, he's not having them now.
He's Italian.
Like if you're a UFC fighter
Oh,
and you're
that's
getting
the
kicked in
problem.
the nuts all the fucking time, do you think you got some sperm on ice? Do you think that's like a necessary step?
Most of them end up having kids while they're fighting too, which
Yeah.
is the weirdest thing. It's just like, bro, how's your dick handle that?
Literally.
I don't think they get kicked in the dick that much, do they?
It's gotta happen a lot when you're grappling
Well,
around.
dude, I mean, about
Yeah, I can
every
see
time
that.
we watch a grouping of fights, somebody gets kicked in the nuts. Probably at least like twice per like event.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
there's
know.
at least 2.
slip ups. Even I mean, that's
It
accident.
happens,
Yeah.
bro. It's unfortunate.
And that's like in real life. The first thing I'm doing in a real fight is kicking you in the nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go with the unexpected maneuver, the nut kick.
The old dick twist.
Are you able to look up the NFL player massacre? now?
Cooper.
Oh, I suppose
Cooper.
I can.
Shut up.
They were fine, and then you put them both in there, and now they're doing the noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Here, I got an idea. We'll bring Cooper back in here,
Uh-huh.
and maybe Jasper will still stay in there.
Oh, so what you're saying is by putting Jasper in there, you sabotage the integrity of the podcast.
By putting Cooper in there,
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
So I fucked up.
Yeah. Like, what was the reason? You know?
I thought, hey,
I just bonked the mic with the can. I'm sorry.
it's okay. This one's going to be a shit show. Oh, well. And you hear that? That's Samsung engineering. This Note 9 has never seen moisture a day in its fucking life. And if I ever let the fucking battery die, it decides that it has water damage and just goes full fucking retard. That's why I'll never buy another fucking Samsung ever again. This piece of shit $1,000 phone has done that from the day that it was brand fucking new, and the motherfuckers won't fix it. It's literally the fingerprint sensor went out, so I can't do the fingerprint thing. The fingerprint thing shuts the phone off. So like if I try to use it, like unlock my phone with the fingerprint, it just shuts off. It just gives up on life.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This is simultaneously the best phone I've ever had, just spec wise. Like it has a great processor, good RAM, good
And
storage,
then it's
all
also
that
the
shit.
biggest piece of shit you've
of
ever
all
owned.
time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm still pissed the Jazz. I mean, the fucking Phoenix Suns beat the goddamn Jazz, best team in the league, and then drop a fucking game to the bum ass fucking Clippers, letting Paul George lead the fucking team. What the fuck happens?
So weird.
so
I don't know.
let me explain to you how that worked. That happened. Okay. It's called cheating.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Bad Boy Pistons from the 90s? The Clippers are kind of like that. Garbage. Just beat the shit out of you. You know,
Yeah,
Pat Bev with some fucking elbows and shit. You know.
the good elbows. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
went
I don't know.
MMA on your ass. You
I
know.
haven't watched that much basketball, but it really agitated me to watch that team. I mean, I've watched the Suns play a couple times now, and I kind of get the idea like of the program they're running, and it's kind of like really fun to watch, you know. And watching the Clippers play just feels like bad karma. Like it's like, you know, you got Paul George, who's just like a bad human being by all accounts. And like, I hate Rondo's face. I know everybody says he's like the best point guard in the world. Like they compare him to like, I think he gets compared to CP3 a lot. Like, oh, he's got great basketball IQ and all this shit.
He does have a good basketball IQ.
Yeah, but
He
he's
can't
never,
shoot.
I mean, what's
very well.
what's the last team he actually benefited? Like, wasn't he on the Lakers and LeBron said it gave him a compliment or some
Yeah,
shit?
last year with the Lakers.
Yeah,
His
but-
best years were Boston.
He never
You're
did
goddamn
dick
right.
for the Bulls or anybody else when they were just passing him around every year.
No. He had some good years, I think, in Sacramento when they had Cousins.
I feel like that guy's, I don't know. He's just whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people fuck with him, so that's cool. And Kawhi is just in fucking limbo over there. He pulled the biggest finesse of NBA history.
He's
apparently.
probably going to leave.
Yeah, dude.
after
I
this
mean, I
year.
feel like he's harding on the Rockets over there. Like,
Yeah.
unless Paul George is going to put up 30 every night, like he just did. But
Where do
Paul
you
George.
think he goes if he leaves?
I honestly don't fucking know. He could go to like Washington or some other bum ass team and just sit on
well,
their bench,
we-
taking up a lot of cap space.
I don't see.
We learned from
Why
the
doing
professional
that?
journalists, like the guy that said that Devin Booker was going to go from the Knicks to just shoot for the fucking stars and say ridiculous shit. So I'm like, trade Harden for Kawhi to the Nets. That's my fucking.
That would
See,
actually be a fire trade for him, though.
Yeah.
It is, but then there's also the possibility because Kawhi is a free agent this offseason.
for sure.
So you could trade for him and then he'll leave the next year.
Yeah,
And then you're in another Toronto situation.
for sure.
But
But nobody's going to let Kawhi finesse ever again.
yeah,
No, fuck no.
You'd have to.
They're lowballing Kawhi for the rest of his career after that shit he pulled.
Yeah.
You'll have to. For Kawhi, I think that the move to get him is to wait till he's a free agent
Yeah.
and then try to get him on.
You just want him on the Bulls.
Of course. Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't play. No.
I don't think he'd be a good
See,
fit for the team with
You
your
just
lion
straight
ass.
up told me last night.
I thought that
over
last
Chinese
night,
food.
and then we talked about how they needed a point guard, and
You're a trifling.
they
slut.
need a point guard, dude.
No,
Their
okay.
turnovers
So this is your
are
other wet dream.
ridiculous.
D Rose came back after missing 10 games and did really, really well for the Knicks, and the Bulls need a point guard. So he wants Derrick Rose back at the Bulls.
I'm either
More than he
thinking
wants Kawhi at the
Everyone
Bulls.
does though.
I would,
Yeah, I
you know,
feel that.
D Rose is an option.
yeah.
I've heard Kyle Lowry, but he's getting older.
Yeah.
I don't think Kyle Lowry's going to do
I've
that.
heard Chris Paul. I don't see them getting Chris Paul.
I don't know. I don't think Trae Young's a point guard, right? I don't think he leaves
No.
Atlanta.
No, not this early.
Yeah.
Give it a few years. He'll be like, please trade me,
Yeah.
please.
maybe.
Anywhere else but here.
I don't know, dude. Well, it's not a good fit. We've been talking a lot. We've been talking a lot about Westbrook.
Oh, and Lonzo. Lonzo's another one they keep mentioning.
Yeah, but
And,
No one
he
gives a
makes
fuck about
sense as
Lonzo.
far as he's a good defender
bro, but
and
that's
he
the,
can
like
play make.
I'm not
But shooting is his real struggle.
everybody. I
Hurts
remember
me.
like a couple years ago, everybody was like, "There's no centers. There's no centers in the league. There's no big guys." Like I remember that was the thing, right? And I feel like now there's no point guard, so that's why you're giving like I remember people saying that. Don't give me that look.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I am
but-
remembering that, and it was kind of true because the best big man was Dwight Howard.
Yeah, there was like a dry spell.
And he was
But-
a cancer.
At
Yeah.
that same time, everybody had a point guard.
For sure.
Yeah.
Everybody had a point
and
guard.
right now,
So it's a
nobody
cycle.
has a point guard
It's a
because you're
cycle.
hyping up Rondo every time we talk point guards. Everybody says Rondo, and like, there's got to be a better point guard than Rondo. I mean,
yeah.
Chris Paul, like,
Exactly, yeah.
is probably like Is there a better point guard in the league right now than Chris Paul?
IQ wise, no. As like actual running a team, fuck no.
Yeah,
I'm
As
trying
an
to
actual,
think
like basketball player, yeah.
who are the best young point guards. There's Trey Young. There's John
Donovan
Morant.
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's a two.
Yeah, but he plays the point.
I wouldn't consider him a point guard.
Okay, whatever.
Just because of how his game is.
Are we considering point forwards then?
I'm thinking as far as they play make, and that's their primary thing on offense, right? So like a Ben
Well,
Simmons, I would consider him a point guard.
Derrick Rose can miss 10 games, come back, and like, what did he put up? Did he put up 20? Like, he didn't like.
He had a solid game,
Yeah, he didn't put.
Rose is a freak athlete.
Bro, he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
put 40 up, but I mean, he came out and did decent. Everybody's like, oh my God. So, like, old ass Derrick Rose is still a good enough fucking point guard to blow minds. You know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
tells you, like, how I think the bar is really low on point guards. If you can get an effective point guard, I mean,
I knew the bar was low when I saw Orlando was starting Michael Carter Williams.
yeah.
I love that. That was so good.
The dude's 6'7" and
Made a bitch.
hot garbage.
God damn it.
He had what, 2 good games?
1.5.
What, he had the triple double, his like
Is,
first game his rookie year.
Yeah.
And then after
Westbrook
that,
a
it's
point guard?
just whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, as far as if you just feed him the ball, I mean, like, he's one of those, like we've been talking about, like, he'll give you 40, but you still lose the game.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, if you feed him, like, raw scoring potential, I mean, Westbrook is a fucking problem. Is there anybody better than Westbrook as far as just putting points up? Like, if you feed him the ball, I mean,
Prime Derrick Rose, I would say.
yeah, but nobody currently,
Not-
right? I mean,
Well, I would Trey probably.
Trey?
Trey or Steph.
Really? I haven't.
Steph Curry probably.
I've seen recently
Kyrie, that's another.
in recent
Great point
nights when I
guard.
pay attention. Like, I've seen Trey not crack 20 though.
I think the thing that's most like
Like, I've seen Trey sit back and crack like 13 points in a game and just chill.
yeah, the thing
Which
that's
I think is the criticism of Trey, right? Is like he doesn't show up every game, or like what's
he's little, so he's not as good as a defender.
I feel it.
The thing that's really incredible to me about Chris Paul is 10 years ago the discussion was who would you rather have, Chris Paul or Darren Williams?
Mm-hmm.
And even now it's still like he's still a top 5 point guard in the league.
Yeah.
You know,
Which, yeah, like IQ, drawing fouls, and all that. Like, I mean, but we've also seen nights recently where Chris Paul is giving you 20 points and like 10 rebounds, and like, you know,
he does a lot. He does it all. He does whatever
busy.
you need.
He's busy.
He's constantly moving, constantly thinking about how he can help the team win.
Well, he barely has any help on that team.
Shut your fucking mouth.
But no, I mean, Devin Booker will put up 35. Chris Paul puts up 20 on a good night, and all those rebounds, and all those assists.
And
you know what I mean?
Ayton's stepping into his own. He's doing pretty well this whole season.
Ayton, and then
He's shutting down the other big men in the league.
yeah, Jay Crowder gives you a few shots here and there.
Jay Crowder's been sniping all season, dude.
Yeah.
Been knocking down threes. Can you plug my phone in? And
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
can you handle all the topics and all that shit? You got it, buddy.
Handing over
prime toss.
responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, call it America.
That's fair. But yeah, I don't know. Who would you rather have out of like the? Did you see the list of
I
the
was
top
trying to find
25?
it on there. I think I pulled it up.
It's in the
on
group
ours.
chat somewhere.
group chat.
It's in the
I
group
got you.
chat.
I'll pull it
Yeah,
up.
go ahead and pull it up and read off to us.
I tried to read it on bitch ass ESPN, but they wanted me to sign into the ESPN.
Yeah, they
Plus,
want you
and
to
I was like,
pay.
Yeah.
They
you're a
want
dick.
$5 for us to read their.
We
bitch
went
ass
around that.
Yeah, we found it on some other website. So this list may not even be fucking accurate. They just said it's. The
I think
ESPN
from
list.
what I had heard people talking about it, so I think it's relative.
I think Devin Booker should be
Accurate.
number one, honestly.
Let's see.
Is he even under 25?
Yeah, he's 20. He's 24.
All right.
He should be on the number
chill.
one.
Should I go bottom?
You know, Luka Doncic.
Stop. Should I go worst to best or best to worst?
Worst to best.
Worst to best. Okay. At 25, we have Colin Sexton. I have no idea who that is.
I agree with it. He's pretty damn good. He's a decent role player.
It's a good start for
Okay.
the top 25.
24 spot, we got Lonzo Ball.
Nobody.
Nah, I don't think he's top 25.
Yeah.
Not Lonzo.
Okay.
I think LaMelo's better. all
23
around.
spot.
I don't think LaMelo should have been as high as he was, but
23 spot, we have Jarrett Allen.
Jarrett Allen?
Jarrett Allen.
Oh, I'm just thinking of great. Yeah, that makes sense.
22, we've got John Collins. 21, Tyrese Halliburton. 20.
That's mad early to put him that high.
Yeah.
Halliburton?
Yeah. I don't.
I don't agree with that one
20th
entirely.
spot, we've got DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
19 spot, we got Anthony Edwards. 18, DeMontis Sabonis. 17, we got McCall Bridges. 16, Trey Young. 15, Ja Morant. 14, Michael Porter Jr.
Bro, how the fuck is DeAndre Ayton under Michael Porter Jr.? Are you fucking kidding me? That's drunk as hell.
Well,
They got him. Yeah. So that's Ayton at the 20 spot, and then Michael Porter Jr. at the
Well-
14 spot.
let's see here. I'm trying to think of how they.
It's not on his efficiency rating. Clearly.
Well, I think there's a lot more upside to this point of Michael Porter than Aiden. I mean,
I don't.
Aiden's first few years in the league, he kind of looked like it was going to be a bust.
He was drafted last year.
No, he wasn't.
He was
2018,
2019. He was drafted.
2019. So
2 years. It's been
no, he wasn't in the Zion draft.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't. Look it up.
I fucking can't.
Look it up,
You look
Cody.
it up, bitch.
I believe it was either 2017 or 2018 Aiden drafted.
Okay, could be one of those years.
I think he
Either
was
way.
drafted the same year as Wendell Carter.
Wasn't he injured for his first? He was injured.
Maybe Lord Mark.
Let us see.
Yeah, he got injured. He got suspended at one point.
Wait, 2018 round one, pick one. Was he the first pick
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the draft in
Yeah, he was.
2018?
Okay, yeah. He's been in the league 3 years.
Yeah. See, I know my shit.
3 years.
But when was Michael Porter Jr. was the same draft, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So
Picks later.
Yeah, I have really no good defense. It doesn't really make
Exactly,
sense
it's
to me
bullshit.
either.
You just
Bullshit.
wasted
I'm
fucking
trying to
time.
like break it
Aiton's so
down,
much
but
better all
yeah.
the way around. He's shutting down bigger name players than him. He's getting more rebounds, getting more points.
It might have to do something with their teams. Because here's
What
my
the
point.
fuck are you talking
Here's
about?
my point.
What team does Michael Porter George?
There's
Jr.
the
play
argument
for?
of maybe playing with Jokic maybe makes him look better. But then you could say the same thing with DeAndre Ayton with Chris Paul.
And Devin Booker.
Yeah. So, I have no idea. Maybe they're smoking meth over there at ESPN
Okay.
on that one.
So that was a long fucking time to come to the same conclusion.
I
That,
swear to God, why did you fight it for
Todd
so long?
okay. So 14, Michael Porter Jr. 13, we got Jamal Murray.
Okay.
12, Jaylen Brown. 11, Brandon Ingram. 10, we got.
There's the thing that pissed me off.
Go ahead.
Ja Morant
Mm-hmm.
being below Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because you got John Moran at 15, Brandon Ingram at 11.
The way Ja dragged that Memphis team last year to the playoffs, or almost the playoffs.
Crazy.
Yeah. He should be way higher on that list. Granted, his team's been injured this year, and that's why they're not doing as well.
10 spot, we got Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilgeous Alexander, I believe.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, brother, if we fucked your name up. Number 9, we got Bam.
Adebayo.
Yes, sir. 8 seed or spot, Devin Booker. 7.
That could be lower.
Shut up.
7, we've got Ben Simmons.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's 6'10". He can pass the ball.
That's it.
ESPN likes to suck
That's
off
it.
LeBron. He kind of looks like LeBron. That's
I
where
swear
their
to God,
logic
it's like
is.
anytime he makes an assist, they're just like, oh my God, he's 6'10".
It's the same way with LaMelo. I swear to
You
God.
see him make an open three, and they're just glork, glork.
Oh my God.
6 spot, we got De'Aaron Fox.
I'm okay with that. He's
Yeah,
good.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. 5, we got Jason Tatum.
Oh,
I like that.
De'Aaron Fox. That's the other point guard I was trying to think of.
Darren Fox
Yeah.
is fire.
Where's
He's
he at?
phenomenal. Sacramento
Okay.
Kings.
Let's see. 4 spot, we got Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, yeah.
3 spot, LaMelo Ball.
Fuck. No.
Too high. Too high for LaMelo.
He needs
This
to
is
be
the
under
biggest
Devin
issue I
Booker.
had. LaMelo and the second one are way too high.
2, Zion Williams.
Yeah. Way
Are
too
you
high.
fucking kidding me, bro?
It's
DeAndre Ayton held him to 2 rebounds and 4 points. What the fuck are you talking about, ESPN?
now I wonder if
I'm
this
sorry
is
he's bigger.
no. The thing I wonder is
Oh
this
my
a
God.
currently how good are they, or who would you rather build with?
I'm still pissed as fuck. DeAndre Ayton's 10 times better
Because
than Zion Williamson.
there
He's
is a
not
big
top
difference.
25 quality.
If it's currently, I would take DeAndre Ayton over Zion. But if I'm building a team, I'm going to take Zion because he's younger and there's still more
He's
room
gonna
to
be
grow.
a Dwight Howard, another hyper athletic dude that's going to turn into a cancer in the locker room.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that have to go wrong for you to be Dwight Howard. And then who is number 1?
Luka.
I like that.
That one was
That's
yeah.
That's fair.
That was a good start. That guy is
the
terrifying.
2 and 3 bullshit fucking picks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Zion Williamson. That makes me so mad. DeAndre
I
Ayton's
think-
better than him.
I think number 8 or number 9 for Zion would be solid.
Understandable, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo 15. I'm putting him 15.
If you're putting them at 8 and 9, that's Devin Booker territory. Do you have Devin Booker over Zion?
Yes.
Yeah, I
of
would
Yes.
take
I have
Devin
DeAndre
Booker.
Ayton over Zion.
I wouldn't take
Okay.
DeAndre Ayton over Zion.
And that's DeAndre Ayton at 20 to Zion at 2.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Top 25 under 25
Now-
ESPN.
I will say he's not on this list because he's 30, but I would take Vooch over all of them. Just because I like Vooch's name.
You're really sold on the
Vooch.
Vooch thing.
Yes, he is.
He's
I
nice
might
with
get
it.
a jersey, dude.
Yeah.
Do it.
Like,
Spend the
I haven't-
$200.
I haven't. No, I'm gonna buy a knockoff, but This thing was $25.
The flea market, brother.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
made in the same sweatshop in China.
Yeah, yeah.
Because fuck the Chinese guy.
They just forgot the Nike logo.
And it's not endorsed by Disney.
Yeah.
One armhole is bigger than the other.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well. It's not like I'm gonna wear it anyways.
That's perfect because one of your arms is bigger than the other too, so it just works out.
Oh, I see what you did there. All right.
He's dexterously handedly.
Wink, wink.
Let's see.
I should still have the Google Doc open somewhere in the tabs, bro.
True. I'm just working off what I remember.
Okay, so let's say inspired by that list, right? Let's do a top 5 players you don't think are going to be in the league in 5 years.
Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
You go ahead and give your list.
He's gonna blow his leg out at some point
Okay.
and never come back for it because it's already happened again.
Okay.
So only via injury. I feel like if not for injury, they've hyped him up so much. They'll even if he's a bum, they'll let him stick around.
I think he would have to go full on whatever that guy's name was.
Greg Odom.
No, the Minnesota drafted with the first pick a few years ago.
I feel like that.
You remember that? Big dude who's about 6'8".
Was a bust completely.
Oh yeah, he was trash. It was the same draft as
what I'm saying is like I think that
Mitchell, I
they
think.
hyped Zion up enough he could play like Markkanen and they'll still like keep.
Dude, they're
throwing
gonna
him
keep
around.
sucking on his dick
Yeah,
until he
that's what I mean.
retires.
If Christoph Felicio can have an NBA contract,
Whatever happened to the unicorn from the Knicks, Porzingis? Where's
he is
at?
in Dallas.
Is he injured?
I think so.
Okay, he's always injured.
He's
I
still
mean-
really good.
But yeah, he's playing with Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
He's in a pretty good place, I think.
they just have all the raw Europeans down there, eh?
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. That's kind of their thing.
They brought Dirk in.
Yeah, they had Dirk.
But,
They had Steve Nash at one point.
Yeah. Lonzo, I don't think he's gonna last long in the league. I think he's gonna end up going overseas.
Okay.
The players on that list I don't think are gonna be in the league much longer. I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
You're tapping out on 2?
Hmm.
You're tapping out on me on 2?
I don't know who
Let's
else.
see.
Just
There's
think
gonna be-
older players. That's where I'm going with this.
But I thought we were.
LeBron James, he's going to be out in 5 years.
I thought we were talking about the list, like players off the list.
No, not players off the
He's-
list. Just in
Oh,
general.
general.
Shit,
Just in
Derrick
general.
Rose?
You think Derrick Rose is going to be out?
Yeah,
I could see
Rondo?
that. Yeah, I could see
and
that.
LeBron.
Yeah. I'm going to go. I think LeBron. I think he's going to, make his money and want to retire
In 5 years?
in 5 years. Yeah.
You sure?
He's almost
He's got a
40.
lifetime contract, dog.
He's
Bro,
almost
wasn't-
40.
Did Kobe retire before he died? Or was he
Yeah,
still
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
retired.
Yeah. Kobe was
2
like
years
2 or
before
3
he-
years out.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
Kobe retired, then I could see LeBron doing it.
The other player I think is going to be out of the league in 5 years is I would probably guarantee it. Matter of fact, Klay Thompson. I don't think he's going to be in the league 5 more years
I can see that.
because of all the injuries and everything. I think he's going to be out. But even with that being said, I think Draymond Green's going to be gone,
Yeah,
and then which is going to have a ripple effect on that Warriors team. I think
Yeah.
Steph might even retire after that.
No.
I don't know about all that.
Either retire, he's going to leave there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what? And go to the Bulls.
No, he's not going to go to the Bulls unless they make some major fucking
they could end
changes.
up in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh my God!
If
Steph
he
in
goes to Brooklyn,
They're gonna have to lose Kyrie
I'm
if
gonna
that happens.
oh no!
I'm gonna freak shit. Okay, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Kyrie to the Bulls, and then
Kyrie to the Warriors for Steph.
And for shits and giggles,
a big bag of money.
for shits and giggles, my 5th is Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bum ass
I don't
Lauri
know if
Markkanen.
I don't know if Markkanen has 2 weeks left in the league.
have fun in Sweden, you 7-foot fuck.
You big Swedish bitch.
Shoot him across the Atlantic strapped to a fucking rocket.
So,
Swear to God.
kind of fucked up contractual thing I want to talk about a little bit. Misha Tate, she was still under her UFC contract whenever she retired.
Yeah.
And if you still have fights on your contract when you retire with the UFC, your contract's frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever fight again, you have to fight with the UFC.
Right.
I think that's kind of hoish because she left to go be vice president of one championship over in Singapore.
Oh.
but you agreed to do those fights.
Wait, so she was like a VP, like an executive?
Yeah.
Like she was like basically doing Dana's job? Kinda. I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
whatever. Baby version, whatever.
She helped bring in a lot more African stars to
Yeah.
prominence, and the latest one they just
What's
had,
okay, so not to cut you off, I just want to like kind of do clarity because I don't know if we've talked about this. I heard a musician recently describe Bellator similar to like some of the scams that exist in music. Like basically like you as a musician, like the venues will say, hey, buy these tickets from me. So like you Todd the musician, you buy 300 tickets and then it's your job to sell them. And if you sell more tickets than the other guys that bought 300 tickets, then you get to close the show. You get to be the star. Whoever sells the most tickets, that determines like the lineup and all that shit. And essentially, I heard that's how Bellator is or was at one point. Was the fighters, it wasn't about like who had a record, who was a competent fighter. It was who could sell tickets. At least initially.
That's how the UFC works. That's kind of how it's getting now.
Well, but
Because there's more and more fighters that are getting popularity due to who they are instead of how good they are. That's why Stipe stood underrated for so long.
But Dana White is not making. I mean, who's a bum or somebody that loses like who's the guy that just got knocked out the other night that shouldn't have been knocked out? We streamed it. The big guy.
Oh, was it
middleweight? He needs to retire.
Oh, he got like kneed in the head?
No. Dana White said he needed to retire.
Tyron Woodley.
Okay. So Dana White is not telling him, hey, you have to give me money, Tyron Woodley, give me 10 grand. I will give you the tickets. You sell the tickets and then I'll give you a fight. Like that's not, there's no,
that doesn't
fighters are not giving the UFC money.
You're talking about like beginners.
Yes, or at least
like
this is how it was explained. You know what I mean? I don't know if Bellator still does this.
I don't think so.
But
No, Bellator is getting pretty reputable.
I could see it like I think I heard something about that like the beginning years.
I think
that
they're
being
growing,
a thing.
and then Bellator was also where retired UFC guys would go and probably fight fights that they shouldn't have fought
and get knocked out by these young lions that are still trying to make a name.
Basically, and then we have one championship. So what the hell is it all about?
Okay, one championship is ran through Singapore. They have a slightly different rule set. Recently, they just had a downed opponent get kneed and lose his first fight. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Okay.
He got knocked out with a grounded knee. 100% legal.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he's an absolute fucking beast.
Yeah.
So is Tanya Harding trying to fight back there? Or? I couldn't remember her name. That's the only thing I can think of.
Related to Tanya Harding? Do you even know why Tanya Harding is famous?
Yeah, she broke the one chick's leg.
Okay.
Like ice skating or something.
At least you know the reference you're making.
Anyway, they're based out of bringing unknown fighters in from smaller countries to help get promoted to bring them to the UFC. They realize they're a stepping stone, but they're also a pretty big organization overall.
And they're independent, right? Like
100%.
they're not officially tied to the UFC in it.
Not at all. No.
Okay. But they are tied in with TNT, right?
Yes.
The channel. So they have a major television deal. They
Exactly, yes.
broadcast events and stuff.
That started here recently.
Mm-hmm.
But Miesha Tate was doing a lot of good stuff. Her big name helped draw more people to one championship.
Definitely.
And especially her being vice president. She was able to bring in a lot of unknown fighters and started another.
Is she
huge
wanting to
female
come back and like
wrestling
fight?
Yeah, she's fighting. She's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miesha
But
Tate
she
back.
has to do it through UFC.
Yes.
Which basically means like she has to honor her contract. It's like a non-compete. So like if she decided to retire and she owes Dana 3 fights, she can't do those 3 fights at Bellator or at one, even though she's an executive. She has to fulfill her contractual obligation.
Which I think makes sense.
That goes either way. It's a case by case basis. So probably my position on it, like I'm gonna sympathize with Dana here. Like if I'm Dana, like I could let you go, but like, do I want to? It just comes down to what's advantageous for me.
And I know Miesha Tate's a big draw.
For sure. You know what I mean? So it's like you signed it, right? So if you want to fight, you know, you have the option to not fight and be vice president. I'm not going to make you fight.
Yeah.
But if you're going to fight, then we signed this and everybody has to sign it. Now, if I think you're a bum and I don't think you should fight, or there's some other reason for me like not, or maybe I don't think you're going to be a draw, then maybe I let you go. Like I don't have to, you know what I mean? Like I could be nice about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's contracts in general. Contracts are meant to be broken, but in that instance, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a pretty like watertight contract. You know what I mean? So yes, it sucks. I always want to advocate for people, artists, athletes, people like that to have their freedom. Totally believe in that. But I don't think this is totally flagrant to enforce that. You know what I mean?
The only reason they have rules like this is because back when the UFC was pretty new and just got bought out by Zuffa, Randy Couture was champion, and he was like, you know what, I want to go fight in a different organization.
Right.
The UFC ended up trying to sue him about it, and then they added clauses to the contract
For sure.
that
Well,
involved
and
that.
that's like that shit that happens in boxing where people run off with championships, right?
Yeah.
Like now my fucking belt's gone. You fucked up my division. Like, yeah. I mean, it's a clusterfuck. So to not let it get to that point.
Shout out
think-
GSP.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man did it 3 fucking times.
Yep. So in that sense, like I feel Dana on that. That makes sense. I mean, when you sign to somebody, you sign to somebody. Now, but I mean, Nate Diaz, like, don't fucking fight if they're not going to pay you. You know, throw a fit, be a problem. Like I mean, I kind of like the way he handles negotiations, even if it pisses people off and he's loud and stupid or whatever. You know what I mean? Like Nate is getting paid to fight this dude in this upcoming. If Nate wasn't getting paid, he wouldn't fight.
Exactly.
Truly
He's a big draw.
yeah. And you just have to learn to negotiate and get on Dana's fucking nerves. You know what I mean? I think there was a time when Dana hated the Diaz brothers.
Still does not like them.
For sure. But he can't deny that Nate's a draw, man.
Exactly.
Like, he beat Connor. Like, he cemented himself, you know? He's one of those guys.
And he's been fighting for a long time.
Yeah.
He
for
was
sure.
one of the Pride fighters, him and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, big African star just started his one championship contract.
Mm-hmm.
Amaru Rugrug Kane. He was a Senegalese wrestler, professional wrestler, the most decorated they ever had.
Okay.
Came right into mixed martial arts and is doing great.
Yeah.
He's scary big.
No,
Wrestler?
when you say wrestler, you said professional wrestler.
No, it's like more like a Greco-Roman wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Like Olympic wrestling.
Yeah.
But recently they've added in to where they can strike while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely different animal, but it's really interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm. And he's bringing that style to MMA, right? Like it's like kind of does he have a unique approach? Like,
Yeah,
as far as
he has like a weird like feeling out process in the beginning of his fights that we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just completely overpowers and dominates someone. A guy tried to get him into an armbar, and Rugrug just picked him up, slammed him on his fucking head
yeah,
like a newborn. It was scary.
damn,
And he's fucking big, dude. Like
Yeah.
his titties are no shit
Yeah.
the size of my chest. Just one whole pec is just my chest.
hell yeah,
Big boy. Dropped out of school at 16 to go be a wrestler.
wow. And he's in one championship.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think he just had his second fight with them.
Mm-hmm.
Feel so lost right now.
How many people have transitioned from one to UFC so far? Like, is it quite a bit or couple names? I mean,
There's really been a lot of big names going from UFC to one.
mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Eddie Alvarez,
Mm-hmm.
Demetrius Johnson, two biggest names. I believe Henry Cejudo came out of there too.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I could be 100% wrong.
Sure.
I'm not super up to speed on one championship or basically who's coming in and who's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy watching the fights, brother.
I feel it.
Okay.
Try bouncing off the. Anyways, what else was on the list? We had the.
Well,
did we ever look up who
that's what I'm doing right now.
the
but I
NFL
couldn't
player?
unlock the phone.
Good toss.
Let's see.
NFL players
We're
that
still recording. We're still doing good everywhere. It
went
looks
I
like.
nuts.
believe we are. I believe we're doing.
Fuck
all right.
yeah, brother.
Nets
All right. So
might actually get one together here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This was there was it was a tragedy, man. I don't know if there's
It was very
I
unfortunate.
don't know if there's a whole lot of funny in this one actually.
really,
but I
no.
think we still talk about it.
What else do we have on the list? Can I just see the list real quick?
I don't let me see
Was
if the list is even up. You have it on your phone.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Wow.
No, I don't want to.
Sorry.
Neither does anyone else with that attitude.
That was.
Got him.
Fight me in the grass, Todd.
Dalton, we can.
Well, I hope you're
Anyway.
prepared because I fight naked.
I'm gonna get this one over with and out of the way while you try to read the list. Apparently, an NFL player. I'm unfamiliar with this gentleman. His name is Philip Adams, and he killed 5 people in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who'd he play for, Dalton? Do you know? I'm not sure.
I want to say the Falcons, but I think I'm wrong on that.
I can read the article here. Former NFL player Philip Adams fatally shot 5 people, including a prominent doctor, his wife, and their 2 grandchildren, before later killing himself, authorities said Thursday. York County Sheriff Kevin Tolson told a news conference Thursday that investigators had not yet determined a motive in the mass shooting Wednesday. There's nothing right now that makes sense to any of us, Tolson said. Dr. Robert Leslie, 70, and his wife Barbara, 69, were pronounced dead at the scene Wednesday, along with their grandchildren.
We got to bleep their names. Bleep the kids' names later.
ESPN put it in their article.
No, I'm just saying let's bleep the kids' names because
Okay.
that's not our
feel
shit. Yeah.
For sure.
Sorry.
No problem. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I can bleep it. And then a man who had been working at the home, James Lewis, 38, from Gaston, was found shot to death outside.
Holy
a
shit.
6th victim, Robert Shook, 38, of Cherryville, North Carolina, was flown to a Charlotte hospital where he was in critical condition fighting for his life.
God damn.
At Thursday news conference, they played audio of 2 911 calls related to the shooting. The first from an HVAC company that employed Lewis, and the other person doing work at the Leslie home. One of them, the caller said, one of ESPN, article is confusing me, but I also haven't slept in 24 hours. One of them, the caller said, had called him screaming and saying that he had been shot and that his coworker was shot and unresponsive. I think there's a bad shooting, a different man said in a second 911 call, saying he was outside cutting his grass and heard about 20 shots fired at the Leslie home before seeing someone leave the house.
God
Holy
damn.
cow.
Evacuated people and then found the shooter dead in the house.
Well, you got anything funny to say out of this?
No.
Because I don't.
does,
This
dude.
is rough.
This
What
is
a fucking bitch.
Oh,
this is
man.
almost as bad as like who's the other NFL guy that like went to prison for killing a bunch of people.
Oh, Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
is this like Aaron Hernandez? Like,
Aaron Hernandez had some humor in it.
I guess.
At the end of the day, it's because he was gay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where the funny part.
feel you.
Yeah, that's where the humor is.
Because it's just like, bro, you're so scared to be yourself. You're willing to just do all this wild
so this
shit.
is like there's some weird double talk. Maybe more will be revealed about this, but it says Adams had been treated by Leslie, who lived near his parents' home in Rock Hill, and then down later, someone else would not confirm that Adams had been the doctor's patient. So they're in one paragraph they're confirming Adams had been treated by the doctor that he killed, and then in the next one they're like someone would not confirm that Adams was the doctor's patient.
That's stupid.
It's like a weird double
That's just
speak thing.
Not smart
Yeah.
article writing, but neither are we.
And then they just kind of go on to explain all the charitable great shit that this doctor did. Apparently, he was a pretty cool dude by all accounts. But yeah, no motive or anything. I think a family member had tried to convince Philip Adams to leave the area and go build a career somewhere out west or something. He's like, nah, I got kids. I want to stay in. I think it's South Carolina, North Carolina, somewhere in there. You know.
Either way, that's fucked.
Yeah.
That's really fucked.
So that's basically
unfortunate.
like, dude, he had like a 9mm and a 45. He had like 2 guns on him, I think. But yeah, just because killed the grandparents, 2 grandchildren, and then killed one guy and injured another guy outside that kind of had nothing to do with anything. And nobody has any idea why. I don't know, whether it's mental health and bro just spazzed or whether something set him off.
Well, I mean, speaking of mental health, you guys want to talk about Paul Pierce? Trying to get us out of this. This one's bumming me, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Man.
All right, so let's roll with Paul Pierce. Recently divorced.
Is he?
I thought he was still married.
No, he's not
with
married.
Kids.
No.
I heard it was also on his son's birthday.
Yeah, it was on his kid's
How old
birthday.
is his son?
Like 9 or some shit.
Okay, what time did this happen?
It was like 7 o'clock at night or something.
Okay, yeah, that's a little fucked. I was gonna be like, if this was midnight, like kids asleep, doesn't matter. It was his
Actually,
birthday.
I don't know what time it was. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's a grown adult.
Yeah.
Grown adult, nothing illegal happened. He was just definitely flexing on the gram to let his ex-wife know, like, bitch, I'm living my best life.
Do you think it was that, or do you think he's having like a midlife crisis?
Could be both.
I don't know if it's a midlife crisis.
Because when he was in the league and he was a player and even at ESPN, he's never had anything like this happen.
Yeah, no.
You think this is finally like him snapping
No,
at a sort?
I don't think you fuck up the ESPN bag unless you're already on your way out.
He's got to have a weird black backup plan.
Barstool would be like an obvious.
That would be hilarious.
That would be a crazy play. I mean, something to that effect. You don't just wake up one day as Paul Pierce and smoke a blunt on Instagram Live and throw poker chips at strippers. That's not an accident.
Now, how do you know he doesn't?
Because he never has.
Well,
No, the only
in front
issue
of a
is
camera.
It's on camera. That's the only issue.
He might
the
have
issue.
been doing this for years and just never.
No, I didn't say that he's never done. Whenever I say he's never done this, I mean he's never filmed it and put it on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Of course he throws poker chips at strippers. Of course he smokes blunts.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
No, there is no alleged. He
No,
put
we
it on
saw it.
Instagram
It
Live.
happened.
No, I mean before that was allegedly.
Yeah, I guess. we'll roll with that. I guess.
that's
Whatever.
like
For argument's sake,
In
yes.
normal real world people,
Don't sue us.
like it's a non-issue. You should be able to play poker and smoke blunts and communicate with strippers as much as you want.
Yeah.
Does your job care if you play poker, smoke blunts, and talk to strippers?
No, but I don't.
Yeah,
I smoke the blunts, but
Yeah.
the rest of the other shit, no.
He throws poker chips at other players.
I like a cat or something.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I mean,
himself.
it's
Just here, little kitty.
I don't think it's that big of a deal, man. I know it's Disney and they need to cover their ass, but like at the same time, it's Disney. If anyone ever wants to look into Disney's history, let me know. I think they've done worse than strippers and blunts.
Dude, if this was Nickelodeon, they would have let that shit fly.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
Disney came out and said if someone else had recorded it and put it on like their account and not been Paul Pierce, wouldn't have been an issue.
Why? What's the differentiating factor there? Okay,
I have no idea. Maybe they own his intellectual property due to some contractual bullshit.
Yeah, I guess if it had seemed out of his control, maybe they caught him in like a contract violation or something. But still, like, you don't want to lose Paul Pierce necessarily. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he's the greatest.
He's not a very good analyst.
he could be a nice, he'd be like he's like a great value Charles Barkley,
I feel you. There is at least one like
Charles is like this much smarter though, I feel.
There's at least one like cam girl website I saw where they were like they're like, oh, we'll give you like this much money. They set an amount in public and they're like, and you can have all the strippers you want and talk sports like on our platform. You know what I mean? So I mean, he's obviously not going to do that. Like that's a very like low tier like. You know what I mean?
Would be fucking funny though.
I think a guy like Paul Pierce, just off the name and the recognition of being on ESPN, like he can probably go get a couple million from a bar stool or something.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't need to settle for a couple $100,000 a year for a cam whore website.
I wonder if any teams need like an NBA announcer, like a sports announcer.
Could do some
like
shit
one
like
of the
that
local
if he wanted to.
channels.
If he wanted to go to like the Celtics and do it, that'd probably be his best
Oh, that'd be
option.
hilarious. Him
I don't-
calling the game and you hear like the stripper music in the background.
Yeah.
Him like
No.
hitting the blunt like
I
in the middle of it.
think he's a legend. I think he's going to surprise
That's
us with
great,
some
man.
kind of power play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think any of this was by accident. I think it was calculated. I think he knew he was leaving ESPN.
Exactly. I think this was him quitting.
Yeah, exactly. Like he doesn't just do this impulsively.
No, this was a way to terminate his contract.
He's never aired himself out impulsively before.
Exactly.
You know, he knows how to behave. So
could also be a midlife crisis. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be, I guess. But fuck it. I mean,
living his best life.
Literally.
It's not the first time he's been stabbed in the back, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, Demi Lovato hasn't responded to me calling her out on Instagram because she's fucking scared.
She's running, brother.
She doesn't want this fucking problem.
I don't know if I want Demi Lovato problems. I don't know if I want her in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Feel like it's a good way to go to jail.
100%, yeah. That's why we don't do it over the top and like actually like threaten her publicly.
Oh no, not those problems. I'm not worried about that.
Oh.
No, I just mean like, you know, you're in a car with her, you get pulled over. It's gonna be a bad time.
Oh my god. What?
On the wrong day. In the wrong state.
Why would I be in a car with Demi Lovato ever in my life?
I don't know. On the way to the fight. Maybe you're in the same limo. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know the fight game.
Pre-fight, we're just in the same limo. We could be in the same hotel room.
I'm sorry.
I mean, not the hotel room, but like hotel building.
Yeah.
Is there like, will the fight commission like be okay with this?
No fight commission would actually sign this. We'd have to go to like Singapore or some
Does
shit.
this have to be like in pro wrestling they call it like an unsanctioned match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Japan would buy the fuck out of it though.
Maybe.
I don't know. Not enough
Japan.
tentacles involved.
Oh god damn it.
There could be.
There could be. They just stick an octopus on each of us.
On both of you.
We're gonna have to go. What is it? Squid hunting? Squid fishing?
Yeah.
Just a ring full of squid. You've heard of mud wrestling. You ever seen squid wrestling?
You ever seen ink wrestling, boy? Get on in there, yeah. Make sure you get all nice and inky. That would probably smell awful.
You never know until you try.
I don't ever want to try squid wrestling, dude. Why would I want to fight something that's entirely brain and muscle? That's
I agree with you on. I wouldn't do it, but I would pay to watch you do it.
That's fair.
You know,
that's fair. I don't know the amount of money it would take for me to get squid wrestling, but I don't think you could afford it.
It doesn't matter if I can afford it.
I'm gonna make it happen.
I'll drive all the way to, I don't know, where are squids? Where are squids? Like what, Hawaii or some shit?
The ocean.
Hawaii.
I will
Are
drive.
you gonna drive to Hawaii?
I will drive to a coast.
Okay.
I will
a good
drive
start.
to the East Coast or West, Florida. I'll go to Florida
probably go
because Florida's probably the best bet of getting away with some illegal shit, right? And I will steal some squid, drive all the way back to Illinois, and I will stuff you in a room
with squid
full of squid.
Maybe Alaska. Maybe Alaska might be.
And
the
that will be
easiest
your
place to get
training.
away
Would
with
they have
illegal
squids?
shit.
Hit the Rocky montage.
I don't know, but
Frozen squids?
you could probably just take a boat off and just like dip down near Japan or some shit. Or somewhere in between there and get a fucking squiddy that way.
Get a 5-gallon bucket of squid off the black market.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a barrel. We're gonna need a barrel of squid.
a whole barrel of squids, just sun baking all the way back.
Oh yeah, like a trash barrel that like a homeless would use.
With like a
Just
like
filled
a
to the brim
dome
with
top,
squid.
too.
Dead squids.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a plastic dome top.
And then we're
so it's
gonna
just
have-
arcing all the light.
We're gonna have to get an
holes in the
octagon
lid.
or some shit.
It didn't help.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking like octagon, but instead of the cage, you know, because you have the cage, the squids could get out of the cage, right?
plexiglass.
So yes, plexiglass or whatever they use in hockey, right?
That
so when you
breaks sometimes.
when you just fucking jam up against it, it won't break, right? You're not big enough, and Demi's not big enough to do it.
This is
And
true.
who are we kidding? She's choking you out in the first round.
Probably. Yeah.
She's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, dude.
Yeah, but I can still.
I
kick her
watched
in
the
shit.
Rogan interview.
I still kick her in the shit, bro. Jiu-jitsu doesn't train you for a head kick, brother.
You know what?
Between Todd and Demi and the hormones, that might smell worse than the squids.
Yes.
There's two advantages. There's two advantages we didn't consider. One, she is partly blind, and two, well, she's had a lot of abuse with drugs, so her pain tolerance is pretty fucking high, probably. So you're gonna have to kick her at least 3 or 4 times. I
Okay,
think.
so Todd takes his glasses off. He's in the same boat. He's part blind, and he's done a lot of drugs, so he probably has a high pain tolerance.
See, he's not that blind though.
Not very, no.
How many fingers am I holding up?
We'll just put him on a regimen.
It looks like one fat sausage, huh?
He just has to like stare at the sun like 15 minutes a day for like a month, and even's even, you know.
Just with one eye.
We'll go to the gym. We'll stick him in the spray tanning place.
And just make sure you hold my eye open and just hit it.
You're gonna be in there until you're Oompa Loompa orange.
Come in there looking like a greasy little Trump.
The only time you can come out is when you're going Oompa Loompa doopity doo. You know. It's the only way you could leave the tanning spray place.
Now you have to compose a whole Oompa Loompa song about how you're gonna fuck Demi Lovato up.
Yeah, exactly.
Have it ready by next week. We're gonna need it.
Oompa doopity doo. I'm gonna put this bitch in a casket. How about you?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna need at least like 60 more lines.
I'm gonna need 4 more verses, a bridge, and a chorus.
Yeah. Can you come up with a beat? You got a beat for that, Cody?
I'm not gonna be party to that.
What, you don't want to produce my Oompa Loompa soundtrack, bro?
Nah.
What are you, bitch made?
It doesn't excite me. I mean, you could probably convince me.
You know what? That's fine. We don't need you to make a beat. I've got 2 guitars here, and I can.
Zero ability to play them.
Hey! I can play 2 songs.
Okay.
I can play 2 songs.
Okay.
Part of Smoke in the Water.
Don't you
and
still...
the beginning of Seven Nation Army.
That's really all you need when you think about it.
I mean, yeah.
Do you like the White Stripes? I can't believe you said that to another human being.
You're like a depressed middle-aged
Eat a dick,
dad.
Cody. Eat a dick.
I almost had to today to get the camera.
You should have done it. Maybe
You might
could've
have
kept
saved
that
you some money too. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I
You
don't
look
know.
like you got soft lips.
Swallow your pride and then swallow his.
Oh my god.
Not in a Panera Bread.
That's
Actually,
the
in a
best
Panera
place to
Bread,
do it.
bro.
I was surrounded by retirees.
The fuck do you think they're doing in there besides sucking dick?
Old people need money too, bro.
Drinking
Yeah.
coffee? I don't know.
Drinking coffee,
okay.
taking turns
Drinking
in the bathroom
coffee?
glory holes.
Oh
What
yeah.
do you think they're doing, bro?
Is that what they do?
Yeah, they got the little hole in the door.
So you don't know if it's a dude, so it's not technically gay.
Yeah, bro.
You know it's a dude because his hands are kind of leathery.
It's not gay if your balls don't touch.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a known fact.
What's the gayest thing you've ever done?
Multiple times I've changed clothes, like switched clothes with my best friend growing up.
Yeah.
We would just come out in each other's outfits all the time.
This podcast.
Yeah.
It's pretty gay.
Me and my friend in high school, we were like pushing like the limits, like seeing how far it was just strictly competitive, but like smacking each other on the ass, all that shit. I think I licked his neck and then he gave up. I think it went that far. You know?
Calm down, little Nas.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I feel you.
You know what? This might be a good thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Cody's gay, we can get away with some shit, right?
Push some people.
Isn't that how that works?
Say the F word.
Fuck yes!
Cody, I'm gonna need you to start sucking dick, buddy.
It was an isolated incident.
I've been
That's not an isolated incident. I can see it in your eyes.
this whole time I've been holding back saying fuck. I'm so glad. Oh wait, you were talking about the other word, weren't you?
What? We're not allowed to say fuck?
No, I thought maybe Dalton's
thought we
pants
were.
qualified you to say the F word.
I can see that. They're
What,
pretty
fashionable?
I'm sorry I was a dick
You look
earlier.
like
That
someone's
was
goth
actually-
dad.
You look like a bank teller. What are you talking about, bro?
Like, where did you find Adidas Chucks? What are those? What
I
are
got them
those?
off the Adidas app.
They're actually Adidas?
Yeah.
But they look like Chucks.
And they're kind of... Oh, they're way better than Chucks, dude.
Did you lace them up that way?
No, they came that way.
Oh.
But like, yeah, like
and then you got
like the toes, they're all rubber.
yeah.
Like they last longer.
And the pants have the pre-ripped, right?
Yes.
Did you do
Yes,
that?
they had the pre-ripped.
depressed dad
Yeah,
look,
you
know?
don't.
They're,
They're hardcore enough to.
They're kind of made like they feel like sweatpants. That's why I
They
enjoy
look
them.
like
Yeah.
joggers.
They're super
Yeah,
comfortable.
they look like joggers and the I call them the rib for her pleasure skinny jeans because the
yeah, exactly.
on the hip they got the
Wink,
the
wink.
texture for some reason.
You look like a guy trying to sell Viagra in a bathroom at a gas station.
You look like a guy trying to buy some Viagra in a bathroom at a gas station.
Okay. All right.
Fuck do you mean, dude?
Okay. You look mentally retarded enough to actually like professional wrestling.
You look mentally retarded enough to be in professional wrestling.
You look legally retarded enough to be a Knicks fan.
Your
Your whole outfit screams Knicks fan.
Where?
I don't know.
You're dressed like you would order Jaeger all night with a straight face, like more than once, with no shame.
Yeah, exactly.
You look like a guy.
I'm not going to argue that one.
No, I'm just saying, and it's the outfit.
The Knicks comment was a little too
You
far.
don't always look like.
I'm a little hurt inside on that one. I'm going to be honest with you.
I imagine
I'm stupid, but I'm not that
those
stupid.
pants look a little tight. I imagine that's why your insides hurt.
Maybe. Be honest with you, the Q's is knocking on my stomach right now. It's rough.
You look like someone's midlife, freshly divorced goth dad. You look like you go jogging.
Are you
with
gonna?
jeans
Are you
on.
really still trying this right
You
now?
look like an edgy midwife.
You look like a nurse.
What do you think I'm doing
practitioner.
after this?
You look like either you're a nurse practitioner or you're in a pyramid scheme.
A little bit of both.
Oh my god. You look like the only time you see minorities is when you're out to eat.
Used car salesman, nothing but Civics on the lot,
As it should be.
as it should be.
You look like you want to be a Hispanic gang member, but you just can't commit to it, essay.
See, you're not that guy, but I feel like your outfit says that you have a ricer car with like an anime girl titty wrap. Like,
Okay, that's exactly what I would do.
yeah,
But
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems more Todd's
that
alley.
looks like something Todd would wear.
yeah, honestly, it is.
Yeah.
It is something I would wear.
Yeah,
Get the vest. Get the vest. Let me see the vest, bro.
I don't.
We're saving that for another
that-
time.
That is an idea that will remain confidential.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit me with it right when he answered the door.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking look at it. It
We've
was so
got
good.
we've got things coming. There's
Big things coming, bitches.
We have
not
plans.
I wouldn't say huge. They're not like this is going to change the world.
It might.
I solved cancer. This is yeah, it's on the same level of that. Yeah. It's
pretty
mind blowing.
We're
big,
fighting
buddy.
a
It's
pandemic,
Pretty crazy. Yeah, we're fighting a
and
pandemic.
not the
Goddamn
one
right.
you're thinking.
And not that one. No.
Open her up.
They're trying to figure that one out.
Just let her fuck, bro.
Jesus
Open her
Christ.
Just let her fuck. That's all I gotta say. I just heard your stomach. That
Yeah,
was terrifying.
I think
Are you okay?
I think that might have been Cooper. Jesus Christ.
Blame the dog.
Yeah, I'm
That's
blaming the dog.
convenient.
It's
Hardcore.
okay,
It's fine.
buddy. I know it wasn't you. I know you don't hate your body.
We did film him licking his nuts for 10 minutes.
What
That was
the-
That's
that was
fine.
exhilarating.
That's
He
fine.
was just licking his nuts in here.
Yeah.
Quality
Oh, I didn't even
content.
notice. Oh, god
Yeah.
damn it.
Quality content. Thank you, bud.
Coop, you're gonna get us stricken, bro.
Stricken.
You're fine, aren't you?
Hey man, I'll take the dog
You
creek
good
views.
boy.
I don't care.
Cody, you look
He
like a
won't be
cameraman from.
I am.
You can find Cooper at OnlyFans.com.
You look like a porn cameraman
I-
that
yeah.
wants to be. Oh my god! What?
No.
Why'd you?
I'm
What?
fine. No, wait.
Oh, do you want this job, by the way?
We were. I thought that's what we were. The thing that we're not. No. Okay. My bad.
We're shooting dog porn. That's why
Oh.
you guys look like the crocodile hunter
Wow.
and his goth girlfriend. You look like Larry the Cable Guy ate Steve Irwin.
Fair.
There's so much khaki material.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing. I can't tell if
That's
you're a
fair.
fisherman or a pedophile.
Ooh.
I can't tell if you're a frat boy or the guy that's going to come up to me at the gas station and give me his phone number
I
for
could be
weed.
both, bitch.
For weed, trying to sell me weed.
I
fucked that up. I'm gonna be honest.
Todd's got the unhappy marriage outfit on today.
Oh yeah, that's spot on.
He doesn't want to go home.
Yeah.
And if he does go home, he's hiding in the garage.
Yeah,
Untrue.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's.
I'm gonna go work on the car again, honey.
I can see this outfit, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go work on the car, turns on an air compressor, and just sits there staring at the wall.
Just chain smoking, like
Drinking beer, chain smoking.
what is my life became?
I can't wait to die.
Fuck off! I'm working.
Your son steps outside. You're like, fuck off.
Throws a wrench at the door.
I never wanted you.
You were an accident. Dad.
I didn't realize we were telling the truth. I think we all relate. I'm not singling you out.
I'm sorry. Did that strike a nerve?
A little bit.
Did I bring back some bad memories for everybody?
I saw a TikTok where like it was a dad working on something. He's like, "Give me the wrench," and the kid's like, like crying. Yeah, been there.
Like the first time you go out and he's like, hand me a wrench, and you're sitting there sobbing, holding a screwdriver. Is it this? No!
Then he's
I'll get it myself. Fuck.
exactly.
I
Hold
swear to
fucking
God.
line. Not there. Over here. And then you're just like, dude, my little arms can't reach that far. Hold it better. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my
okay,
God.
I'll relate.
Yeah.
Who was your dad? A drill instructor? Like, was it?
No, this is
my dad was a retired Army cop.
Oh, okay. It still adds up.
yeah. This is average white dude working on a car. Like this is. I mean,
I get so angry, dude.
yeah.
I scream obscenities.
Yeah.
My dad never got angry. It was just like slightly hurtful comments. like one time we were like working on the power steering on my truck,
Yeah.
and I'm
Piece
like,
of shit.
and I had forgot that we disconnected them. So when you turn the wheel, the tires didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Dad, like it's still not like hooked up. And he's like, no shit, Forrest, we haven't reconnected them.
Yeah, I forgot your dad calls you Gump.
yeah.
Fucking retarded and he knows it.
Fuck you, Todd.
Joke's on him. It's his genes at work. I'm just saying. Like, you're the
It's a fair point.
You're
Yeah.
the same brand of goofball as your dad.
It's exactly
whether
like he's like, I'm a fucking retard and so are you because you are me.
Yeah. Like,
I wouldn't say I'm a retard.
I would.
Well, that's fair. I would say you're a retard too. So
100% fair. Open to that opinion.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
I don't think anyone with functional, well, like, I don't think anyone with an average cognitive function would be involved in this.
You're goddamn right they wouldn't.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Can we just all do like an autistic test
No.
and see who's more autistic?
We're all going to land on the spectrum and then that's it. We're just going to
Yeah.
blow it from there. 'Cause
Who's
everyone's gonna be
deeper?
Like, bro, it's
Weird.
3 retarded guys made a podcast.
Okay.
I mean, Todd just has to walk in there and they're gonna be like, "Right this way, sir."
Exactly. They see the bright colored hat and they're like, he's got to be retarded.
Yeah,
This one.
that's fair.
Did you see that cup?
I just saw the.
Yeah. It's because
I
you
had it.
bumped the table.
Is there whiskey in it?
Yes,
I'm sorry. I got these thick thighs.
you fat fuck. Why don't you lose some weight, you fatty?
I have been.
You stupid fat
I've
fuck.
been making positive life
Jesus
choices.
Christ.
Yeah.
I thought I was working with Todd. I didn't know Bert Kreischer was coming in. You fat
Not
piece of
shirt-
shit.
That shirt's a medium, motherfucker. Put respect
When's the
on
last
his
time
name.
you wore medium?
I don't know. When's the last time you ate Subway?
I don't eat Subway because I don't support child pedophiles.
Okay. That's fair enough. It doesn't work there anymore.
Too close to home.
Dude, my friend that I lived with, we were like working for a business together or whatever. He had a autographed copy of Jared Fogel's book, and like actually admired him like as a hero, and then that shit happened, like came out. Like,
Oh my!
he was
fucking
actually
God.
like a real life Jared Fogle fan, and that shit.
How does one become a fan of Jared Fogle?
I don't know.
It's kind of like the Knicks, bro. You're just kind of retarded and then you fall into it.
He found him legitimately inspiring, I guess.
That's hilarious.
and like was literally bummed
The
out.
only
like,
reason he got skinnier is so he could catch kids easier.
has one of like on that level, on a Jared Fogle level, has one of your heroes ever let you down? Like
Okay.
like hardcore.
Not that level.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Lyoto Machida was my favorite fighter for a long time, and then he won a championship. And Joe Rogan said, "Welcome to the Lyoto Machida era," and I thought that was the greatest thing to ever be said because I thought it was true, and I thought finally like a more like a Asian based martial art would promenade throughout the UFC, like the karate and taekwondo styles that he was embodying. Gets knocked out the next fucking fight, loses the belt. Crushed my fucking little heart, dude. I honestly cried.
So
Damn.
Gerald Fogle molested kids, right?
Jared.
There's no actual proof he molested kids.
But you
Child
just
porn.
you just compared that to a guy losing a belt.
Well, no, that was a lot more.
It's like
that was a different thing.
that's
Lyoto
as shameful as that.
No, in the way that we described it.
That's
Because
not what this was about, Dalton.
the other guy.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Has any of your heroes ever been caught with child porn and or molested kids?
Not that I know of. No, I never liked Bill Cosby. I
Yeah.
never liked Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia, not a big fan of.
Yeah.
In which he's going sicko mode in Teenager's Inbox.
Dude's crazy. And a bum ass
The
comedian.
closest thing I can think of was
I
the
swear to God, dude, I
the
fucking
rape
hate him.
allegations Derrick Rose had a few years ago.
Okay.
But those all got
Oh,
thrown
what
out.
about the
weren't
Brian
true.
Callen shit, bro? Because that actually fucked me up for a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't.
Because part of me could see it because he seems like a power hungry little guy.
I don't really like Brian Callen that much either. He's not.
Did
really,
he? I mean, is that shit like he's a creep, like certified? Or
No. No, he just
can't. I
he
mean,
I'll be
cheats
right
on his
back.
wife, and him and his wife have a weird relationship where it's kind of open. Dalton, you got more crack than a block on the south side. Bro, that was such a clean joke. You have no idea, you stupid bitch. Go take a shit, you worthless cunt. Cooper's got your back. Don't worry, buddy. He's got your 6. He's going to come in there and lick your ass after the bidet doesn't get it all. Okay, so now that he's gone, welcome to the real show, kiddos. Fuck the Chinese government. 9/11 was an inside job. We knew Pearl Harbor was coming, and god damn it, the government needs to be burnt down, and we need to start anew, brother.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been waiting for that moment where I'm the only one on screen just to do that. That right there was perfect for me. All right.
This message brought to you by Todd.
Bro, I would never run for mayor of that bitch ass town. And even if I did, I'd have to kick Terry's bitch ass for mowing his yard every fucking time we ever had a barbecue growing up. You fucking piece of shit, Terry. I swear to God, I'll knock you out to this day, you son of a bitch. Fucking asshole, bro.
I'll censor that and make it work.
Don't. I hope he hears it. He knows I hate him and I hate him deep. Literally every time we had people over, this motherfucker had to mow his goddamn yard with his big ass riding mower in his little 20 by 20 backyard. Fucking bitch, bro. You're a bitch made, Terry. You stole my homie Dennis's job, bro.
What's the population of that town? Do you know?
1,200.
1,200? That's bigger than I thought. Still small enough.
Honestly, one of my
some
favorite
people's
places.
like graduating classes, right? Like aren't some graduating classes like 1,200 people?
Yeah, in like bigger cities and
That's,
shit.
that's what I mean. That's what
My
I mean.
graduating class was like 28 people or some shit.
Mhm.
No, it was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a small class.
It
But
was
the class above me had 18 people in it.
damn.
That was weird.
I'm a dropout, so I have no idea how many people were in my graduating class.
I hated Charleston School so much, dude.
Yeah.
It was ass.
Dude.
But I was such a good student comparatively to everyone else.
Yeah.
Hated it. I could have graduated my junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had enough credits.
I just like, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm antisocial. Like, I just hated being there. Like, I hate, like, I don't know. I think it just brought out like my anti-authority streak. You know what I mean? Like, I was never like a problem at school or anything. I just didn't do any fucking homework. Like, I was not having that shit at all.
I didn't do homework later in schooling because I realized like it's just busy work, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
it.
I just like, I was so like disillusioned by it. And they're like, dude, you're smart. Just do the shit. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
I could just do the test and pass the test because after I heard the information, I could recall it. It was pretty easy and simple.
Yeah. So my birthday is on the 2nd. I dropped out on the 3rd.
Nice.
I think like did one class a week for 4 weeks. So I did 4 classes, caught me up, went and passed the GED. Got it like within a month after dropping out.
Hell yeah, bro. A lot of people don't get their GEDs.
Nah. I think there were like other people that I went to high school with that dropped out, and I don't think they ever got it. Like, I don't think they ever got their shit
And
together.
that shit's
like,
rough.
People tested like the same day as me and shit and didn't get it. But like, I'm not flexing. It's just like, damn, like,
It's sad, bro.
like usually like I think like fucking like, I don't know, like not even like not being super like that, but I think like so lowly of myself, like, damn, I got lucky and passed it. But it's like, damn, other people like failed this shit. Like, that's rough, bro.
I've always been really quick to pick up on school stuff, so I never really struggled as a student until I got to college. And then I had to like actually like study and actually learn shit. Fucked me up. I was horrible at it.
Really?
Still am.
Yeah,
That's why I still haven't graduated.
I feel it.
And part of it's I don't want to be locked into something for the rest of my fucking life. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. That's why I figured CAD was just like a nice, easy peasy, run of the mill thing. I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
I can go make car parts. I can go design characters eventually.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I don't really know. There's nothing like, I'm so like DIY and entrepreneurial about everything. I'm just like, dude, if I want to know something, I'll go learn it on the fucking internet. You know what I mean?
In which honestly now we can.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
more and more every day we're coming to realize the whole wealth of human knowledge before the internet was created has been developed in 2 days.
Yeah, dude.
Like every 2 days we have the same amount of information that was created
Did you know
from all the time.
that you can, there's this like thing, it's called auditing a college course. And basically what it means is like, I think you pay like a little bit of money, but like if the U of I has some fucking super genius, like fucking professor, like teaching or some shit like that.
Which they do. Their engineering courses.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy
So
good.
you pay like a little bit of money and you can sit in on the class and like you can be there. It doesn't count as a credit or any of that shit. You can just experience the class as a human being. Take your own notes, whatever. Like, you don't participate, I don't think. But it's called auditing a class. So if you have like a university like around you, you can go fucking like do that if you want. And then there's other shit like, dude, like if you're into like, oh, I want to learn music theory or something, like I think like Stanford has like a fucking like comprehensive, like completely free course on like learning music. And it's like a Stanford level at you know.
And Stanford's a good ass school.
You know what I'm
it's a
saying?
great fucking
like
school.
you have access to so much like free dope information if you want it.
But
you
it's
know what
not
I mean?
promoted like that though.
No,
that's the issue.
For sure.
That's why capitalism works on every base human's negative qualities.
Yeah.
Because we need the competition to further our development as people. But it doesn't lead to people being the best version of themselves.
Yeah, man. That's something that like,
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I
dude.
went on a whole tangent about the government. It was kind of wild since you left.
So what I was taking a shit, you were talking about
shit.
literal shit?
Yeah.
I was being real, yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, I see.
I feel like the room is changing colors, but that
I
is
got pissed really fucking bad. I'm sorry, buddy.
You know what I mean?
Dalton.
Play the system.
no, you don't know. This is gonna be like episode 1 where I just had to like stitch an episode out of nothingness. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's what this is gonna be. So I'm fully prepared for the editing. It's fine.
going to be...
I feel like this episode's been fine.
It's not been too bad. I kind of went on
Yeah.
a weird tangent a minute ago, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
pissed Dalton off once, and I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
It's
I feel
fine.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry though.
We'll talk after this, and
Maybe suck each other off.
You know, in the grass. We'll talk with our hands. If he can get the fight with Demi
I will
Lovato,
never actually
I
fight
will
them.
fight Lori Markkinen. and probably get my ass
Let's
beat.
jump Lori Markkinen. How about that?
I
No,
swear
no,
to God,
two
we'll
on
pull
one.
up at his hotel
Two
room.
on one. Me and Cody versus Lori Markkinen.
I'll do it.
I'm saying we
down.
kick in his hotel room door. You know his teammate that's staying with him is going to be like, yeah, I completely agree with
Yeah,
it. Get him,
exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
Just like, let me get out of here so I'm not accomplice.
For sure.
So yeah, we just stomp him out in his sleep. Yeah.
Now, there is a concern. What if that is not true? What if it's like Vooch, and Vooch is like,
Well, then we bring a gun and shoot Vooch
Listen,
right in
listen,
his
listen.
kneecap.
I need another guy that understands 7-foot problems.
Here's the thing.
Sure, he sucks at basketball, but he understands what it's like to reach for the top shelf and have to reach down.
I don't think you guys give me credit as a mastermind. Not saying that I've masterminded this podcast, but there's just certain details that you forget. Like I know the guy that sold Mark McGuire steroids. You think that we can't prep for this appropriately?
No, if I was going to do some bad shit, there's a whole system of drugs I would employ
Yeah.
to make myself a perfect killing machine.
Basically a superhuman.
But that's going to be a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, you guys have fun with tiny testicles.
Bro, you think I'm going to need testicles
You know what?
if I'm planning on going to prison for the rest of my life,
Bro.
Dalton?
If it means taking out Lori Markkinen, I can live without my balls.
Murdering.
Okay. No. Stop.
No, I'm
Stop.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I think that might be a crime. Don't do that. We're making a joke, okay?
It's all laughs. None of this is actually serious. I'm just an idiot.
I'll fix it in post. You don't
Everything
have to
Todd
lie.
said is true.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
The government is a fraud. They're all lying to you.
I mean,
Yeah, no. The camera isn't connected to anything, so the NSA can't be watching us.
Oh,
well, I mean, smartphones are
Is
in
the
the room.
and my
UFC
phone's
over?
probably dead because it's been sitting there. Yeah, it's been over, bro. That
No.
main
Oh.
event was the first fight we were watching.
I've been charging it for...
Oh, my bad. I didn't know it was plugged in.
I
didn't see that.
literally hadn't been watching it.
Yeah, no, nobody was.
Who won? Oh, okay.
The
Cool.
dudes.
I hope you didn't care about that update.
You're such an old man. Like, you have antacids.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I think it's smoking and me being overweight and drinking soda all the time. That really does it.
Okay, so I don't think
I don't
we
really drink
discussed
water that
Zach
much.
LaVine still scoring 50 in a loss. Not 70, but 50.
What? How many? Okay. So they lost by 12. How much did the Suns lose in that game?
I don't care.
It matters.
No, it still matters that they fucking lost.
It
when none of
matters
their
how much they
players
lost by.
Put up 70.
Look it up.
You look it up, bitch.
Look it up. Cody, look it up.
I can't. My phone's
Son
a
of a
piece of shit.
Bitch. God.
I'm sorry you have to do stuff, kiddo.
I'm sorry your illiterate ass has to do word stuff. But
Sean O'Malley called out Dominic Cruz in a fucking hilarious video. I loved it. Acted like he was still pushing a Nissan.
Dalton's neighbors went 3 fucking rounds. Little girl on girl action.
Hot. Aljamain Sterling has to get some neck surgery to fuse some discs because Peter Yan sent his neck to a different reality.
Damn.
We're just slamming through these fuckers now. April 24th, Kamaru Usman fights Jorge Masvidal. There's also going to be a fight between Rose Namajunas, Weili Zhang. That's going to be the fight of the fucking night. I'm calling it right
She's
now.
a beast.
Weili Zhang is fucking scary.
She's nasty.
definitely the toughest woman in that division. And then Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade.
Is she?
Fire.
Forget I said anything.
Is she?
I know.
They lost by 10.
I know.
We
Is,
lost by 12.
I know.
Is Zhang ever?
It
Like,
is still more embarrassing.
is she ever gonna be big enough to see Nunes?
They're not in the same weight class.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like
Oh, no.
she can't bulk
Oh,
up. And
Weili
get there.
Zhang could definitely bulk up.
Okay.
She's a small figure woman, but so is Amanda Nunes.
Right.
But Amanda Nunes is stout as fuck.
They're like just watching them fight. Like those are probably the 2 greatest female fighters I've ever seen.
of all time.
Yeah.
100% of
Like,
all time. Those are the 2 best.
And I don't think
Valentina Shevchenko would be a fucking issue for both of them, though.
for sure.
Because she's such a technical stand-up fighter, kickboxer. That's what she does. She's really good at it.
Yeah.
Come on, you want to throw something in there, fuckboy?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been trying to get into UFC. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe you should watch Chael. I feel like Chael would hype you up.
Yeah, the
in
bad guy
in
show.
in a WWE way.
Chael?
Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, dude.
He's got a YouTube channel.
He was one of the best at it, bro.
He like invented shit talking in the
Exactly.
WWE, and now he just does commentary and speculate, or UFC, not WWE. And now he just does commentary like on his own thing. Like sometimes he's on ESPN for UFC
Because
but,
he's such a smart dude.
yeah, but he has his own channel where he makes fights and like you know or speculates and shit. You know, like
It's
he's
cool.
You should check out Chael Sonnen. He's a good correspondent. Like if you need a good person to listen to, Chael's good. I
And
think.
he's a great color commentator.
Yeah.
Like he's just so quick with his mind and everything. He was so great at shit talking. One of the first people to ever promote himself
Yeah,
into big fights.
yeah, and he embraced being the bad guy.
Exactly.
Like he was like the first heel in UFC. Basically,
he was one of the first guys to go see a sports psychologist because once he got to the UFC, he didn't really have anything. And he wasn't doing very great. Went to a sports psychologist, turned it all around immediately. Started talking shit, became the bad guy himself, and is now a legend because of it.
Yep.
He's changed the game permanently just by being himself. It was great. DMX died.
Yeah.
That was fucked. And then some fucking royal bitch named Prince Philip passed, I guess.
I could give a fuck about that
Some
one.
old nutsack
Yeah.
that probably should have died 100 years ago.
I was surprised you brought that up before you did DMX in the group chat.
Yeah,
It was like fucking who? And then I saw
DMX was a
DMX
fucking
dead. I'm
legend.
like, Jesus
DMX is a
Christ.
legend for sure. I just I don't know. I do so much hip hop like other places that I just like it doesn't occur to me to talk hip hop here. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
Buddy.
not that I'm like putting up the wall like no hip hop here. It's just like it just doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
but
could
I know
do-
that's like your spectrum, and I know that's what you really fuck with. In
Yeah.
our
You know what
interests,
would
for
be
sure.
an interesting segment? Do like different sports video games, like do an old Madden or an old 2K,
Yeah.
and then like bring up the playlist of music, and then like have Cody listen to it, and then have him come back and like review it.
That-
Like, oh, this one wasn't terrible, or this one
I
was
mean, like-
absolute garbage.
Or we
it's
could do it with
2000
like
or
know what I
anime
mean?
soundtracks or something if we're trying to just soundbite and
Yeah.
get big. Anime soundtracks are fire, bro.
Well, this is a sports podcast. That's why I was going 2K or Madden.
Yeah.
You know,
But we could do old UFC games where they
Yeah, we
just
could
have
do-
the same
yeah.
fucking song play repeatedly.
they did that on the old wrestling games too.
Yeah.
Whose shit was so annoying.
I used to only have like the Randy Orton theme song play.
Oh my god.
I loved Randy Orton. I thought he was
Yeah.
so cool just because I liked the heel.
Was it his old song or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the I hear voices in my head shit?
Oh yeah, no, it was that
Yeah,
one.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of dig that song too.
counsel me, they understand. They counsel me.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly like that. Yeah,
I think it's talk to me, not cancel me.
counsel.
Talk to me.
No, that he definitely says
Talk.
counsel.
Talk. Can we get a look up on
I give a limp fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Cody doesn't care.
Yeah.
The Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier trilogy fight was signed for some fucking reason. I don't understand why Conor's dumbass thinks he can take him a second time around.
Hey, many.
Yeah.
That's the only reason Connor's taking this fight.
But dude, Connor's fault. Dude, he's fell from grace.
He's worth $15 million.
I don't know why
He's worth
he's
so
going
much
after more money, but there's money.
strictly you have like okay, I'm gonna sound like a little nuts here, but like I don't look at Connor as having like any more plays or any more clout than like a Nate Diaz at this point. Like he just takes he
What
keeps
do you mean?
he keeps taking L's. Like just strictly within like as far as playmaking and fights and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
he's like strictly as a fighter, like I'm not like as impressed with him as a fighter. Anymore.
Interesting.
I feel like I can say with complete confidence that Masvidal like washes Connor.
The only thing I could think of,
Like I'm literally like maybe I just have it fucked up.
They're
and
in
maybe,
the same. They're not even in the same weight class, bro.
Okay, well
Connor-
I don't even like
I
pay
don't-
attention
I don't
to
know.
that. I'm just like
is
throwing
there any-
names at each
Is
other.
there any other guys like a Diaz brother or anybody that like like has a like commercials and stuff for like a product?
No, like I'm not talking
'Cause
about
I
money. Like Connor is a huge star.
I wonder if
never-
that's why he's still doing it. Is like if I can get more people to watch my fight, if I win, maybe I'll sell more whiskey.
No,
Maybe
the
that's his
original-
thought process.
The original reason for him wanting to fight Dustin Poirier the second time, they wanted to do it for charity because Dustin needed money for his charity that he's been running called the Better Fight Foundation. Give donations if you want. He's a great man. He does great things.
Or don't be an asshole. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine too. You can be a bitch your whole
Yeah,
life like
you
your dad raised you to be. You
fucking
fucking
coward.
worthless cunt. I
Jesus.
see you there sitting
Now-
there on the toilet looking
Yeah.
at me like I'm
Yeah.
fucking cute or something.
Are you
What's
talking to
wrong
me
with you?
later after when I'm watching this?
What's wrong with you?
Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
I
You
feel-
personally
that's the whole
attacked.
point. I knew you listened to this while you were taking a shit.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. It's the only way I can take a
That's
shit.
so perfect, though.
Oh
It's
my
the only
God.
way I can.
Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for walking into that. I love you. All
Todd's
right.
diarrhea of the mouth gives me diarrhea.
No, so like okay, like
Dana White heard that and was like, "No, bitch, you owe me money. You
Yeah.
guys still owe me fights on your contract."
yeah.
And that's where we got.
Okay, but like
That's
in,
petty as fuck.
in his weight class or whatever, like are you still giving like because I'm unfamiliar with the weight classes. I just have no clue what the fuck
Connor
I'm
in his
talking
prime knocks out anyone in that division now.
about. Sure.
But
But like Connor today,
Connor, when he fought Poirier the second time, was a boxer. And that's not what Connor is. That's not
Yeah.
what he's been. That's not who he needs to be. He was trying to go in there and just put him out with his hands. And Connor used to mix it up so well. He used to come from every angle. You never knew what was coming.
yeah.
And there, he was predictable and just kept playing it and tried to throw bombs.
Yeah.
And it didn't fucking work.
What's his? Do you know what his like last 10 is? Like he beat Cowboy, right, or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
beat
starched
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
yeah,
Lost Poirier, and now we're here, right?
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Do you think there's also maybe a thing of like he doesn't know what else he could do with his time?
Mm.
Like he all he's had is fighting, you know?
He would just have to
And
go
maybe
like
he doesn't have any other
full.
interest.
I feel like he would just have to go full Mike Tyson mode. Like just have a ranch and a weed brand and just like everything you could possibly get into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which
Or-
Connor could. He's
Yeah.
a decent businessman. He's
Or-
made a lot of money.
Or he could go the Shaq route and like get him like do commentary maybe. I don't know if he's like old enough or
he's
like,
entertaining enough too.
Yeah.
He would be a huge draw just for people to listen to him discuss stuff because he has an interesting mind.
I don't
Yeah.
see him going the Brock or Ronda route doing that shit.
No.
I could see him like them being like, we'll give you $1 million to show like Mike Tyson back in the day with Stone Cold. I could see some shit like that.
Yeah.
But not some like
Or
I'm
it's
gonna
just-
legitimately
It's
wrestle.
straight up a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a rubber sex doll.
He bought in the Ukraine for 5 rubles.
Cuck me with a piece of rubber. That's what you just said.
That's our brand.
It's a tire with a wig on it.
I wonder what the trampoline in the yard is for.
I feel like we've been kind of rolling for a bit, but it's going pretty well.
Just sit down.
Is that a Yankees hat? Why do you have
Yeah.
a Yankees hat?
My grandma went through a thing at one point where she would like my grandpa likes to order sports hats, and they were like sending them random hats, and they would just bring me the random ones.
Oh wow.
So I have like a New York Giants hat somewhere, a Yankees. I think I got a Patriots hat somewhere buried in a box that I'm never gonna wear.
I need to buy more hats. I like wearing 5 panels, but it's hard to find good 5 panels, like interesting ones that I want to wear.
What exactly? What's the definition of a 5-panel? Is it?
It's like a normal hat, you've got like zones. So you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Right. So it comes out from the top and you have 6.
Okay.
It's like the front is just one flat piece and there's a sideways stitch.
Oh, okay.
You've seen me wear them before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a flat bill.
Yeah. They're usually flat bill. They're usually like way more like cloth. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
kind of limp on the,
Yeah.
where this one holds structure and stuff. But Yeah, they're just like they're just stitched different, but they're still just like a ball cap, you know.
I feel like you should like you remember Tiger King?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, you look like you're dressed for that TV show right now.
That's
You
fair.
look like their version of Steve Irwin, but you just got a pocket full of meth.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's like Argyle meth.
I don't
It's,
know.
like, colorful.
Cody's got all his teeth.
Yeah, no, that's why he's selling it, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, now that you pointed that out, he's smoking it too.
I got one tooth that went rogue, man. I had a baby tooth down there forever, and it just kept getting further and further out, and then the baby tooth disappeared, so I just had a gap. And then, like, slowly the adult tooth started protruding through the gum in the front. And I asked my dentist if we should fix it, and he was like, nah, bro.
So your baby tooth just like sunk
out.
into your mouth?
It stayed
Or
in.
did it come out?
It stayed in forever. So it would have been in the where the gap is, it would have been in there. And then it just slowly got pushed forward. So it hung down lower,
Okay.
basically.
And then it fell out.
And then it fell out.
Okay.
And then I just had a gap, and it was all gum.
I thought you were saying like it sunk back into your like jaw and disappeared
But
near
the
your mouth.
adult tooth never came up the right way.
Okay.
So it's just like lower and like pushed to the front. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So, and then it just like sticks out down, and it doesn't do nothing for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Odd.
But other than that, my teeth are pretty much fine.
Yeah. My teeth are not very straight, but
No.
My
I
top
don't
teeth are
worry
super
about it.
straight, but my bottom set looks like they're throwing up gang signs.
do you have all your teeth, like all your wisdom teeth and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Do you have all your wisdom
grew
teeth?
in while I
I
did
Or do you have to have them like
insurance.
pulled?
I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled at the same time. You remember that? 'Cause
Yeah,
that was back
yeah.
when I was smoking cigarettes.
Good boy. Good boy.
I was just checking just to be sure that I have
Us and
all
our
of them.
big ass jaws
Oh, you guys still have
can
them.
handle them.
You're leaving them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't have insurance, and I still don't have dental insurance. And they're going in straight, like they're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
line.
Mine are perfectly fine too.
One of mine was like sideways. I thought he broke my jaw getting that motherfucker out, dude. It was
Could've.
bad. But
Every time I go to the dentist, they're like, "So you want to pull your wisdom teeth?" I'm like, "Nope."
bro, it was
As
rough.
long as you clean them, they're fine. The only issue
Yeah.
they really had with them was like you can't really clean them super easily unless you get in there real good.
Yeah.
Which shout out to my homie in the Navy. He put me onto a water pick, which is apparently
yeah.
something. He's
Yeah,
really
I've
into.
heard water
It's a
picks
little-
work pretty well.
little dentist tool.
I actually been looking at them on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get
I
one for
bet
like
you
$80,
were.
pretty decent.
I found one for
You know
35.
those little floss sticks?
little mobile one.
Yeah,
The little floss stick
Yeah.
things? You know, like that?
Yeah.
They have like reusable ones at Walmart. It's like a little like battery operated thing. And it like just it has like it's like an AirPods container, and then you flip it open and it's in there, and you can use it. And then that floss, like you throw that section of floss away, and then it has like a floss container built in, and that thing just like snips off another piece, and you like reload it.
See, I don't like floss.
Well, no,
It hurts my fucking gum.
and nobody likes it.
So-
but you're still supposed to.
From what I've heard, the water pick is an excellent replacement for that.
For floss,
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard a dentist recommend a water pick over floss. They may. I just don't. I avoid the dentist.
No, I didn't hear that from a dentist. It was a
Podcast.
yeah. It was it was a crackhead on a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. After the wisdom teeth thing, I'm kind of traumatized. Like, I'm not like scared of the dentist. I'm just like, that shit, like, that was probably like the worst pain I've ever had. Like, my fucking face swole up and shit. Like, it was fucked up.
get fucked.
Wisdom teeth was not fun. I got home and I'm like, this isn't that bad. Like, I think I'm chilling. And then like 2 hours in, I was like crying like a bitch, waiting for my hydros to show up. You know what I mean? I was like,
Jeez.
oh, fuck. Yeah. I was like, this shit sucks.
You know what really sucks? These neighbors trying to fucking kill each other.
Yeah,
Dude,
I wish
it
they'd
was
do
really
it and
bad
get it
last
over with.
night.
Yeah.
Oh
Were
my
they
God.
screaming?
It was like, where'd that fucking bag go, you fucking bitch?
No. I'm sitting in here, I'm playing video games, and all of a sudden I hear just get out, and then they're outside screaming out back, and then so I'm like, all right,
I'm out of yerba.
I'm calling, right? I'm calling it. Made a phone call real quick, and that didn't do shit.
No.
45 minutes later, start back up, and cops showed up. Somebody called the cops. Cops show up, right? And from what it sounded like somebody had taken one of their heads and just bounced it off a kitchen counter.
Like that?
Exactly like
Yeah.
that sound was.
Is that what that sound is?
Maybe. I don't know.
She just bouncing that bitch's head off the kitchen counter
don't
every
know.
day?
I guess. Not my problem.
That's sad.
So I had a super depressing day this week for no reason at all, and it really made me mad.
That was, yeah, I remember you said
Yeah,
that.
what was that about?
I had no fucking idea, dude. I
Just-
just really didn't want to be alive for just one day. Just one day this week, I was just straight up not vibing with my chemical imbalances. That I definitely exacerbated by doing a bunch of coke and then blowing out the like pleasure centers of my brain doing so.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not that day, but just in general.
So,
just in I just woke
Dude,
up and I was just like, I don't really fucking like you, bro.
oh my
Like,
gosh.
I just wish you died. Why'd you come back if you're just going to be worthless all the time?
Yeah.
It was just a rough day.
That's a rough one.
Weren't you
Other
on
than that-
anxiety medicine at one point of some kind?
Yeah, that I abused the fuck out of.
Yeah. So you can't even get back on that kind of shit.
No, I
Well,
refuse to allow it because
a
I
bad
know
idea.
I'm not a very strong willpower person.
Which one were you on, Xanax or
I was on Klonidine.
Clonidine? Okay. There was so my mom
Is that
explained it to me.
similar
like-
to clozapine?
Exactly. It's essentially the same thing. It's another benzotryptamine.
my mom explained benzos really well, and like Xanax, the popular shit that everybody, it's like it's extremely fast acting and then extremely like fast to taper off, right? So it's like the cocaine of benzos. Like it's the frequency, like you do Xanax and then 15 minutes later you want more Xanax, right? Whereas like Valium is a much more like gradual, like and because it lasts better. I mean, you can get hooked on anything, I guess, but like
Yeah.
Valium was like way better. The way that she explained it, you know.
But Xans were popping when I was coming out.
For
dude.
sure,
So I
yeah.
was still doing some Xannies on the side.
For sure.
And I definitely really liked lean. And I definitely abused the fuck out of most antidepressant / anxiety medicines.
I had anxiety. I had the clozapine there for
Klonopin, like name
Klonopin.
brand, or some other.
It's like, the way my doctor described it is like a cousin of Xanax.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was taking 6 of those a day. Just
I
during
took-
school.
I had gave me like 12 pills,
Mm-hmm.
and I just finished it last month. Like
Yeah.
it didn't really do shit for me.
Mm-hmm.
I took one every once in a while if it got like really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at like having mental health convos on here. I kind of like, I don't know. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I don't know anything other than like full steam ahead. I'm not like diagnosed with anything. I've never put myself in a position to have the opportunity to be on any kind of meds or anything.
Yeah.
I've never really had substance abuse problems or anything like that, but it definitely like I feel like and probably to a normal degree, like I said, I'm hesitant to diagnose myself with anything or speculate, but I have like I struggle with productivity like a ton. Like there's a ton of shit that I should have done over the years that I just haven't, just because it's easier to not, or like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. And I don't think it like I'm into like a lot of like therapy and philosophy stuff, and it's like, you know, lazy. You know, people generally aren't fucking lazy. You know, usually there's something else. Like lazy is lazy. To say, oh, I'm just lazy, like that's not true. Like there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think I have like sort of like manic spurts of productivity where like, you know, I may have like a day or like 2 weeks where like I want to get a bunch of shit done, and then like, you know, I crash for another week where
Because
it's just
you
like,
took off too much to chew.
yeah.
And then you end up drowning in your own trying
Yeah,
to be
you know.
productive brain.
And then that's when like, you know, you end up with like a lot of like intrusive thoughts, like the like you're a piece of shit, or you know, your brain just is like attacking itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just feel like shit. You're in the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Which it do be like that, which is shitty, and I really feel the only reason is because we don't have to like struggle to survive as people right now.
I agree, dude.
Other than
I think
financial reasons, we aren't facing like actual predators where we have to keep like on our toes 24/7.
And that's why we need giant man-eating lions.
This is why we
I'm
need
with
to
it.
release
In
a bunch
America.
of wolves in Chicago, Detroit, New York, Los Angeles. A bunch of fucking wolves and some mountain lions. They'll figure it out.
Bears.
yeah.
We take the polar bears from the,
They'll die.
up there
They'll
and we bring them
literally
back.
They're
Have you
dying
been here in
already.
the winter? I want to die.
I'm sorry, you're
The
just
winter.
bitch made. You can't handle the cold. What?
You said that so condescending and cunt-like.
I'm glad.
Like,
And I
meant every word of it.
that was like,
Exactly like I
Another-
said it.
oh my God.
there was like another thing
Douche.
that I noticed was I had this one summer where like I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna buckle down, I'm gonna do a bunch of music, like I'm gonna do. So I like completely isolated myself. Like my dad was like living somewhere else for the summer, so I just had the like whole house to myself. And instead of it being like productive, like it was like one of the worst things I've ever done. Like I was in contact with like 2 human beings on the phone, and like I was like, after I like got back like around my friends and stuff, like I wasn't like nearly as confident. I wasn't nearly as like loud and boisterous and like happy as I was. I was like, I felt like noticeably less sharp, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not like a super social person. Like I don't like, I'm not going to parties. I have no interest in that shit. Like, I don't love crowds. Like I can do crowds and go to a concert and shit like that. Like it's not like a huge anxiety thing for me. It's just like a fucking chore. You know what I mean? It ends up being draining and
Well,
exhausting.
I guess that would be like
But I guess
not going to the gym in a while and, you're not as strong. You notice it.
I feel that.
You know what
it's
I mean?
a muscle, right?
Yeah, it's a muscle.
So
You're not
being
working it
social-
as much.
for sure, but I just
social.
noticeably like isolating and buckling down, because I think I have the macho like Henry Rollins thing where like I want to depend on no one and be a productive motherfucker, and like, you know what I mean, and just like super just like strong arm the whole thing. And dude, I did myself damage doing that. Like to completely isolate yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Like I talked to my mom and Taj, and once in a while, like, our buddy would call us and be like, oh, there was a fight. Like he would fill me in on the drama, and I'd just be like, I'm glad I'm not there. You know what I mean? But like I talked to 2 human beings on the planet, and still didn't get any fucking music done. You know what I mean? Like it was just like not a good play at all. And it seems counterintuitive because it's like I have nothing to do but music, and then you end up not doing any. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You end up in like the worst mental state of all time. Like
Because you're bored and you don't,
yeah,
But
you're
you've
not
conducted
motivated
yourself
to do anything.
to try to do this one thing, but that one thing just isn't coming because
Yeah.
you have no other inspiration because you're trying to just do the one thing.
yeah. You're like working in a vacuum. You
Exactly,
know?
and it's
There's-
not a good case.
No, not at all. And so that's, and I give like so much credence to like I'm skeptical. I've never had to use it, but like there's something to that 12-step shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there's something to it where like it has to work, whether it's just the decency of human beings or like giving you a community, you know
it
what I
doesn't
mean?
work
'Cause,
for
like,
everyone.
no, totally not. But I think you have to be ready for it too. And you have to
I
like
think that's the big part.
apply your own values to it and stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
But like,
because there's people that go 100% all in and then they just turn their life over to religion, and then
Yeah.
that guides their life, in which that
Yeah.
works for them.
they cross a dick to religion, essentially. You know what I mean? Which is like, dude, that's healthier than killing yourself with heroin, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but like, is it like true? Like, are you really free? You know, but dude, if you're an addict, will you ever be free? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then it's like, well, I feel like I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I've never had a drug abuse problem, but like I think I have a food problem. Like I'm overweight. Like I eat shit. I eat bullshit. Like that's my, you know what I mean? Like if
I think everybody has, to a degree, some kind of addiction.
I think we're all addicts to different shit. There's people that are addicts to like drama. drama and like fucking people over and like what or like just anything. Name anything, dude. There's people that eat drywall. You know what I mean? It's,
Don't judge me.
There's people like the people that have 12 fucking cats in their house. Like they have a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like
It's a disgusting problem.
and it's chill. And if you clean your house and you can manage it, everybody like has their own thing and their own coping, you know what I mean? But
We're all just trying to find a reason to be okay with being alive. Because no one exists on purpose.
pretty much.
We're all stuck here, so we might as well just try to get the fuck along the best we can and stop being such a fucking bitch about what color you are or how you feel about people or what sexual orientation or other kind of bullshit you want to involve yourself in. Just get the fuck along.
Unless you work at a bank, right, Todd?
Unless you work at a bank and then you work for the Rothschild and then you can get burned at a stake.
You're welcome, Cody.
There's I think Todd, you're a Vince Staples fan, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen like interviews and shit? Yeah. Really smart motherfucker. And I remember when he was coming up, like my friend was like really entertained or really admired the fact that like Vince Staples' like Twitter bio was like 30 names of friends who had died in like real life, like street like situations and shit like that. And I just was watching like a Vince thing like maybe last night, and he was just talking about how like there's real life shit, there's real life situations that there's like real hardship and shit out there, but like you assign meaning in your life. Like you decide what matters, basically. You know what I mean? So essentially if you decide, nothing fucking matters. So then at that point you choose what to care about and then you do that. And then none of the other shit matters, right? And it becomes a thing cuz like if you're too arrogant, too boisterous, too ambitious, then like you might have to shoot a motherfucker, if you handle your shit the wrong way. Like it depends on where you're willing to take it and how you handle it. I mean, there's nuance to everything. But basically he was just like, like when have you ever seen Vince Staples like react or like get mad? Like he's just like the coolest motherfucker ever. Like he's so in control. He's so self-actualized just because like none of this shit matters. You just have to like people comment on like his dark sense of humor and shit like that, but I think that's what it is. Like that's coping. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like you have to like literally like you have to make the decision to learn to laugh at this shit. You know what I mean? You have to like learn to laugh at all of your fucking problems.
Because you have to learn to laugh at your problems before you can learn to help yourself with your own problems.
For sure.
Because you have to realize everyone's got fucked up stupid shit they care about that doesn't actually fucking matter at all.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Exactly.
Like, it's like,
can you not kill each other in the other fucking apartment, please?
we're having a therapy session over
We're
here.
trying to have
Jesus Christ. We might need to move it over there.
great civil discussion, and you fucks are over here like, bitch, you stole my meth.
Yeah, we're running on.
I started on E. The gaslight has been on.
We've kind of been rolling for a bit. How long we got? Can anyone tell? Because I'm too stupid to
I feel like
actually
it's
figure
been
out what's
2
going
hours.
on.
2 hours, 24 minutes.
Holy.
Well, fuck it. I've had a great time. I honestly felt like we grew a lot as people during this podcast. Anyway,
I still feel short.
short, fat, and retarded. That's what we bring you here.
Like Charles Barkley in the Clippers.
God damn it.
No, that's what he said. He said he's been old and skinny and fat and smart and dumb. I don't remember. He just
There was
said
something about rich
he
and
said a bunch of
poor
opposite things, and then he said the Clippers suck.
Yeah.
So
We'll be here next week, and the Clippers will still suck. Yep.
Clippers suck. Paul George is a fucking bum. Derrick Rose is underrated. Devin Booker's underloved. Anyway, we love you. If you're still here with us, thank you.
CJ Watson's the GOAT.
No.
Anyway, we love the people that listen. CJ Watson, fuck yourself.
The NBA needs more point guards. I'm just saying.
This is true.
They could bring the GOAT back whenever.
Anyway, it's been a great fucking podcast, I guess. It's been all right. We started with low energy, ended up rounding it out with me kind of being a crazy person. We love you.